All right, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Brian Mulloy with the Detroit Drunken Historical Society.
All right, what's the Detroit Drunken Historical Society?
So the Detroit Drunken Historical Society is just a bunch of people that we've all met online. We get together at different bars in Detroit and we talk about different aspects of Detroit history while we drink. We started this group during the big Red Wings strike a few years back when a lot of bars and restaurants were struggling for business in the heart of the city. So a friend of mine, Amy Elliott Bragg, she's an author. She wrote a great book called The Hidden History of Detroit. We were getting together, just chopping it up, drinking, talking about aspects of Detroit history. And I asked her, does anybody do this where they just get together and drink some cocktails and talk about Detroit history? And she says, hold that thought, and she takes out her laptop. She had created a blog called the Detroit Drunken Historical Society. And right there, we were like, we're launching this, we're gonna turn this into a real thing. And it's grown. Thousands of people all over the area follow us, and we do events with hundreds of people at a time to talk about Detroit history. There's so much history here, but we just want to unlock all of it.
Okay, what type of people come to these events?
The types of people that come to our events are all over the map. You know, we get East Siders, West Siders, suburbanites, people who don't know anything about Detroit. They're just passing through on a business trip. There's actually a show called Drunken History. They caught wind of our group, so they roll through town, and they've attended some of our events, like the producers and the people that host that. So it's a great mix of people from all over the place.
Okay, so October 3rd, what's happening?
So on October 3rd, we have partnered with a fantastic Detroit booster, all-around great guy named Kari Frazier. He's going to be hosting us to dive deep on what makes Detroit unique when it comes to music, and especially we're going to focus on hip-hop. Sort of trace the trajectory from the confluence of jazz, Detroit soul, and Motown, and how that sound created a very unique Detroit hip-hop sound, which has expressed itself into big acts like Big Sean and Eminem and others, and then also get right from the horse's mouth words from the early pioneers, people who were on the scene in Detroit that were there when hip-hop first started.
Okay, so how do people come to this event, and what else will they get at this event?
So here's what's happening at the event. First of all, the event is at Tony V's, which is in Midtown up on Cass. It is the historic Alvin's. Anybody who knows the Detroit music scene knows something about Alvin's. We will start off with a panel. I think we'll have 5 people talking about early Detroit hip-hop history. From there, we're going to go into a fantastic live performance. It's going to be a fusion of jazz, soul, and hip-hop, led by Kari Frazier. She's bringing in a bunch of players from around the city, which the city of Detroit has the best musicians in the world, so we're going to get a little flavor of that. And then we'll end the night networking, socializing, and DJ will be playing some more music, and we'll just take it into the twilight hours.
All right, so how do people get tickets?
So there's a bunch of ways to get tickets. You can go to meetup.com and look for Detroit Drunken Historical Society. You can pay for $10. You can get it in advance. You can go to Slows to Go in Midtown, pick your ticket up for $10 in advance, or if you're a procrastinator, you can show up at the door and pay $15 to get in at Tony V's the night of the event.
Thank you.
All right.